Don't let any circumstances affect you. Don't let any outside frequent situations affect you. What it really means is that you don't have to dictate what the audience, what the outside of your world has to do with anything in your life, right? Because there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of problems. There's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of programming in our brains that they have inputted subconsciously without us even knowing. There's been things that we've been doing as humans, as people, that we've been normalizing, and typically has been affecting our present moment lives, right? So when it comes into thinking the same as other people, when it comes to relating to the things that a lot of people tend to do, oh, okay, let's go in a party each weekend. Oh, let's go smoke. Oh, let's go drink. You know what? Let's go to a strip club. Oh, let's go to this club. You know what? Let's just have fun and not worry about the things that we should do. Obviously, I'm not bashing people who go have fun, of course. That's your life. But what I'm trying to say, whenever it comes into your purpose, whenever it comes to prioritizing your future, you have to make sure your self discipline, your trust into your process on becoming the best person you can be, has to evaluate the way you think and the way you speak it. Because think about it like this. So you want to be all this successful person, you want to be this millionaire, you want to be this guy who owns all these businesses, but you're still doing the same things that you were doing back then. It kind of loops you around without you even knowing subconsciously. It just means that you haven't changed at all. You're probably doing other different things, but you as a person haven't changed, and that's what's kind of traveling your way to being a successful person, and you in the way of you being yourself, right? So typically every time you do something that doesn't correlate to your purpose, you're going back to yourself. You're not going in the pathway of the successful person that you want to be. You're going back to yourself. Every time you do a bad thing, you go back to your old self, because that's what you used to do, right? That's your self image. Now your subconscious mind is going to pick up all these experiences, all these memories of you doing the same things that you were doing back then, and now you're going to your old self. Even if it's for one day, it could still affect you a lot mentally, because think about it like this. Once you're a millionaire, would you still be doing the same things that you're doing right now afterwards, when you are that person? Obviously not. Now you're gonna have to worry about responsibility. Now you have a bigger credibility. Now you have a much more higher status. You're not, bro, I'm telling you right now, your minimal thought is not you going to the club. You will still go to the club. If you're a millionaire, you will go to the club at least once, but not as frequent as you go right now, right? So there's a lot of senses when it comes to your outside. What I mainly mean about your old time programming is that you have to program yourself. You have to program on the things that you want to evaluate, the things that you want to prioritize, right? You don't want to prioritize the things that are gonna level you down from your goal. You want to level up and prioritize the things that are make you gonna grow, right? And it just comes to a sense of balancing your life out, right? You have to make sure you balance your life out. You can't just be focusing on one thing and then just automatically assume that everything's gonna happen. No, it doesn't come like that. You have to make sure you balance everything. Because think about it like this. Let's say, for example, you go 100% on your work job, right? But then your family members, your people are going through a lot of stuff. So now look, so now just because you haven't helped them, just because you haven't been aware about other stuff other than your job, since you're so focused on job, you're not even focusing about the outside. Now that you're so drained in the work mentality, now that it took a lot of energy from you. Now once you start focusing on your family members, on the people that really need help, let's say it's just a situation, right? An example situation. Let's say, for example, now you start implementing your focus into your family. Now you're gonna be so drained. Now you're gonna be at the most lowest freaking now you're gonna be worrying about other stuff, and it's just gonna affect you mentally, and that's when you go down, right? That's why a lot of people go through a loop. And I mean, it's good you giving you 100%, but make sure it's efficient. Make sure you're actually just balancing your life out, man. Take some time to be with your family. Take some time to be time for yourself. Time for people that actually care for you and love you, right? And and just come to a senses where you know you're either gonna learn or you're either gonna evaluate your life and be more efficient as you can be, right? So when it comes to outside programming, there's a lot of things in life that, or in the world that, a lot of popular things that we do, right, as humans, a lot of things that we have been normalizing, and it's been affecting us constantly day by day. Normalizing being sad, normalizing on getting females, normalizing just doing stupid shit. I see it like that, right? Doing stupid stuff that doesn't even align with our purpose. It has been controlling us days by days, time by time, in order for us to not become the person that we should be, right? And there's various of things that I can name. There's various things I can name, right? And I'm pretty sure y'all know what most of the things are. Y'all know the things that are the influencers, the celebrities, the people, the government is willing to put into us in order for us to not become the person that we could be, right? But I'm not saying that you should really focus on that. What I'm saying is that instead of you being programming by their side, start programming your own beliefs, your own self. Because you don't want to be controlled by other things in life. You want to be controlled by your own thoughts and your own self-conscious mind, right? You do whatever you want to do. You input your own thoughts into what you want to do, right? And and if you want to become the person that you should be programming yourself at the most. You should be constantly with the thing, right? Because if you want to be the streamer, you have to think like a streamer. Don't let the outside start programming you as a normal human. No, you're not normal. We're all different. We have all different, like, efficiencies when it comes to things, when it comes to love, when it comes to emotions, when it comes to mindsets. We all have different passions, right? And when it comes to like them programming us to be the same, doing the same things over and over, being that non-average human, that loser, that person that doesn't even know their purpose, it just kind of knows if you're different or not, right? Are you gonna do the same thing that everybody's doing, or are you gonna do what you're supposed to do by following your purpose and doing what you're supposed to do, right? And like I said, man, if you want to become a specific someone, if you want to attain this personality, this character, start acting within, start being within, and then start amplifying, start changing your personality. It doesn't matter how fake it is, because now the more you keep doing it, the more uncomfortable it feels. Like, oh, I'm a content creator, the more you keep telling yourself, the more you become within. Trust me, there's been plenty of times where people have been trying to act like the person that they want to be as, and then they tend to fail because they don't really believe in themselves being that. And that's just like what I mean, that outside programming normalizes your mindset, normalizes that this is you. You're not that person that you want to be. This is you. This is your life. You can't do anything about it. And it's so sad. Honestly, it's sad, but it's true. And it has been happening a lot of things in life. They have been contributing money, they have been contributing status, they have to contribute popularity, they have to contribute money into anything. And now people are starting to think that they don't really fit on society, right? Of course, there's such thing as people being higher status, middle class, low status, right? But if you want to become one of those people that are high status, but you're in a low underclass, start thinking like a high class. Start talking like one. Start envisioning yourself as that personality in person, and it's just gonna come within. It's just gonna come within, right? But what I'm trying to say is that, when it comes into things like that, you have to make sure you have to be efficient with yourself, be balanced, and know yourself well. Know what you want, actually. Don't just force yourself, I want to have money, I want to have all this wealth. It doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't work like that. Seriously, it doesn't. If you're just doing it for money, I mean, you're up for a rude awakening. Everything that's gonna happen to your life is not gonna change. It's just gonna keep you in a rabbit hole, You just want money. But why do you want money? What are you gonna do with the money? Are you gonna spend it on chicks? Are you gonna spend it on cars, on a mansion, on jewelry? Why do you want the money? What is your why? Right? What is your why, and why are you doing this for? I mean, if your why is bad, then you're for sure not attracting well. You're not gonna become the person that you want to be. But if your art is good, it's providing for people, it's changing people's, and it's influencing people, then you're good for, man. You're good for. Yeah, man. Make sure you start programming yourself, and the only way you can start programming yourself is by you start talking to your own things. Start believing on your own beliefs. Start assuming that you are that person already. Be that person right now. I don't care how fake it is. I don't care about that. It's not fake. It's not fake. If your personality relates to that, be that person already. There was this video where a guy, he was a millionaire, but then he was homeless. He wanted to make a challenge, and you know, I think under 2 months he became a millionaire again, right? And the only reason he became a millionaire again is because he had that millionaire mindset. That never left him. The money left him, but that millionaire mindset never left him at all. And that is why he is successful. Because he deluded himself that he was already that millionaire. He was already a millionaire, but now he's just doing a challenge where he doesn't have no money. He's homeless, but now he's a millionaire again, right? He's a millionaire because he deluded himself. He started to improvise the personality, the way he was doing offers, the way his business worked, his skills, and that's where he became a millionaire again, man. It's crazy. It's honestly so crazy. But yeah, it's been Fredo Saga. It's been the Mansion expansion, and let's leave the portal with some new game. Let's get it.